asking, can anybody tell me what is drawn on the backboard?
Is it an arrowhead?
It is correct, Sam. So what do you guys know about the parts of an arrowhead? Anything?
Nothing, no.
Okay, so we're going to start with a little game. Everybody is going to get one part, and they are going to put it on a letter, tape it onto a letter. There's tape back there. I gave you 3 already. Oh, I have a lot more. Okay. So I'll put on these additional 2. So one at a time, I want you guys to go ahead and go up and try to put it on what you think is correct. And then we'll go through at the end and talk about it. There's tape. Okay, Carly.
No.
That's super secret.
Oh, I taped mine on.
I said it was soda caps.
Okay. Emily. Oh. Sam, or Bethany, doesn't matter.
Can I go
You can go.
Yes. Do you think that's it? Or because that's what all mine is?
Oh, I didn't give away one that I wanted to. Can I switch you? Just because it's a word, I wanted to see what people think.
That came naturally too, because I have a sister, Kylie, and I always give her that to Oh my gosh.
How do you say that?
Just blindly tape.
Okay, so
I'm going
now we'll
with
go
that.
over what you guys put down and what the real answer was on this. Megan, you actually got it right.
Yes.
You didn't think you would, but bifurcation.
What
And
is
that's
it?
really the definition of that is an indentation at the base of the point. So the word literally means an indentation, which is what it is.
Cool.
Base, that's correct. C is the stem. D is the shoulder, and I think I put that one up. What one just fell?
That one. It was on J
yours.
though.
Let's see. D is the shoulder. E, which I have.
I put it on J.
Where is it?
I'll run the leader.
Thanks.
E is the notch. Let's see. So really, F is the barb, which I kind of can't really tell how I drew it, but it sticks out in the picture a lot more, kind of as a barb that you would use to, like a fishing barb.
Okay.
Let's see. What was I? Barb. G is the blade. That one's real difficult. Let's see. H is the serration, which you would use to cut something. It's like a serrated knife. The same concept. Let's see. H. I is pressure flaking. So that one comes over here. And that's really, basically it's a small flake area, so under pressure things will kind of keep contained flaking versus if it's spread out it'll flake bigger, like when you shatter a glass window or like that. Let's see. J is the percussion flaking I have, which leaves K as the bevel, which you can't really see it in this picture, but it's what we do in shop class where you bevel the side of like the, I'm blanking on words,
screwed?
Yes. We did a lot in shop class. So those are the basic parts. And I don't know, some of them are really complicated. The J, which is percussion flaking, it's the deep flakes. So when you listen to like percussion in a band, like usually it's pretty loud. It's the metallic sound. So that's kind of what made me think of these big flakes. It makes a big noise. It's a big area. Does anybody have any questions about any of the parts? Are there any that really surprised you?
Bifurcation.
Just the word itself is surprising.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Anything else?
So why is one side of the arrowhead where the shoulder and the barb are? Why are those different?
So I would say that was because it's like a fishing hook. One side of the fishing hook is barbed and the other side isn't, and it's partially so you can get it out. Because you think of the use of an arrowhead, and they used it for hunting, and they used it for war, things like that. So it's more to, when it goes in, it's not going to come out unless you take it out the correct way. So it's like a fishing hook. You can't just yank a fishing hook if it's barbed.
Yeah. So are arrowheads like multi-purpose?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if you look at, they have this barb here and they have this serration part, so that would be for cutting things. So you could use it for cutting ropes or meat for hunting, hide, just about anything like that. So how do you guys feel about this? Is it okay? Do you want to go over it some more?
Are you going to quiz us over it?
Yes.
Go over it more.
Okay. Let's see. There's something else here. So the stem, this is where you would tie the wooden shaft to. You would tie it around this area, making it the stem of the whole thing. The shoulder, it's kind of just a shoulder on the whole arrowhead, so it doesn't really. It's kind of more just of an identifier of that part. See, we've talked about the barb. The notch is just to make the barb, just to complete the barb, so it makes that fishhook shape. The bevel is, so the one side is, which you can't really tell in my drawing, but the bevel is kind of more of a cut like this, instead of like this side which comes around, which would have made it easier if I had drawn it more accurately to tell that it was a bevel. And then the different flakings are just, their purpose is for the strength of the arrowhead. And so if they do break, it doesn't break the whole arrowhead, it just will break off on the tip. I think that's about all I have.
I feel good now.
Okay. Wait, I left my tests over there. I won't let you guys cheat, sorry. And I will leave the drawing on the board because sometimes it helps me to